11% not yesterday. Last time I had my man to my right. This time you got, I guess, OG panel.
OG is crazy.
My man to my left. The one and only Xavier Smith. What people used to call you, Smitty?
I call my grandfather Smitty.
Shout out Smitty. What episode is this? 24.
Is it 24?
This is 24.
What are we talking about today?
Unity.
Unity in the black community.
Well,
Unity. Oh, that sounds like Baltimore. Unity.
not just black community, just, in the world. You don't just got to be...
Is there unity in the world?
I mean, right now, you can say there is for all, like, the ICE stuff happening.
What do you mean by that ICE stuff happening?
Just like ICE going around really trying to take people away from their homes.
What does ICE stand for?
I don't know.
Let me look it up.
Maybe that's what's wrong with our unity now, because I don't know.
What does ICE stand for? U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. ICE, baby. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Have you gone marching?
I was out there yesterday.
How'd it go?
It was good. It's always good. I think it's always good for people to go just support and be in unity, but also just experience something like that, because it's like, just because something isn't happening to you doesn't mean it's not happening. And that's really what I think that's what unity is. Like showing up and supporting something, like I said, not happening to you, but happening to someone else.
Was the ICE protests and marches similar to the Black Lives Matter, George Floyd protests and marches? Or what was the difference, if any?
Difference? Well, I would just say in Seattle, the difference would be like the amount of people.
There was less people for ICE?
No, there was more.
There was more people for ICE.
Well, I mean, I didn't go. I don't know. I mean, I went to one for the George Floyd one. I went to one in Bellevue, and it was just like a small pack of people. But like when I went to yesterday, bro, it went all the way from Capitol Hill all the way to the Paramount, and it's the street was filled up.
That was a march.
Oh.
Right? So
okay.
A march, constructed march and then a constructed
protest
are two different things almost.
Well, no, there was a protest that turned into a march.
Right. Well, a protest is a march.
Yes.
But a protest isn't always a march. No, a march is a protest.
Yes.
But a protest isn't always a march.
Yes.
What you went to in Bellevue was a protest. That wasn't a march.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, actually, no, because I went to... Actually, no, there was a protest. There was a march for George Floyd. That went from Madison, you know where the Safeway is on Madison, all the way to what's that park over there from Madison all the way over past Union Street and the beauty salon.
So how many miles for the people that don't know where this is?
That's probably at least 4 miles.
Right. I was kind of surprised when you said that the ICE was bigger.
No, the ICE was definitely bigger.
You think there's no way.
Bro, that was a lot of people yesterday.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many people on
Were they protesting in Bellevue for ICE?
I don't think so.
No. In Washington, they were protesting in Bellevue, Seattle, Renton, Auburn, Federal Way, Tacoma, Kent, Queen Anne, everywhere. So that's why it felt like that, maybe.
Okay.
Bro, the George Floyd protests, Black Lives, that pandemic era protest, is the biggest, I would say, unity of, resistance and, conflict and pushback since probably...
The MLK?
MLK.
Malcolm.
Yeah, like definitely since then. Like, bro, this is nationwide.
Yeah.
Every single city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In every state.
It was happening
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, no.
So that's why I'm like, okay, this is like big. Like people are trying to join and do something now.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But also, but I don't know. I'm trying not to, because I mean, we're freestyling right now. So I'm trying not to
Say something.
say anything that is what could be taken the wrong way. But it is interesting to me to see the amount of people that publicly are supporting ICE.
Mm-hmm.
Not supporting ICE. Not supporting ICE.
Yeah, going
right?
against
going
ICE.
against ICE.
Yes.
and standing with the disenfranchised publicly, right? Like social media saying it like, oh, we don't stand for that. But for Black Lives Matter, people were doing it, but they didn't want to say they were doing it. And it's interesting to see like why.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have speculation, but it's just speculation.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a connotation that comes with standing with Black people,
Mm.
right? That some people are scared to stand with.
You think because it comes with more?
It definitely comes with more. I know that. That's the part I know. It comes with more. Choosing to stick up for a Black person comes with a lot more, you know? And that's because I feel like Black people are the most feared people on earth, you know? So unity is good, and I'm all about unity, but it's also about like how you're
presenting it.
How you help matters. How you help matters.
Yeah, because you can give some effortless help.
If you give somebody money, right?
Yeah.
And then you tell it. If somebody asks you, they're in need, right? They need some money.
Mm-hmm.
And they ask you for the money, and you give it to them. But then you go tell the whole world. You post on social media, "Hey, I helped this person. I did this for them." Sure, you still help them, but it's a little like you
embarrassed them too.
Canceled it out, yeah, by telling everybody. But if you give this person this money and you never speak of it again, that feels different.
Yeah.
Right? So that's kind of what I'm trying to say in reverse.
Okay.
There's a lot of people saying they stand with this community.
Yes.
And are posting about it, right? But when this group of people needed you to take that same stance publicly, you were scared to lose your job. And for some reason, ain't nobody scared to lose their job right now.
Oh no, they's down there.
You see what I'm saying?
No, listen, they didn't care.
All of a sudden, people don't care no more. People ain't scared to lose their job no more now. Rightfully so. They shouldn't be, right? Because they're standing up for something right.
Yes.
They should be standing up for it. But it's interesting to see people get real macho and brave and courageous and righteous.
So
when it's not us. And that's what I have a hard time with.
So do you still look at the broader things or the more general idea of the world having more unity though? Like, does that help you before you start thinking about the specifics of how each group was helped?
When bad things happen, it's easy. Like when it's obviously something bad happened, it's easy, right?
Yeah.
Sure. People come together and try to make things better.
Yes.
But when it's not getting the attention, are you still looking to help?
Okay.
You know, to me, that's an ally. You see what I'm saying?
No, I feel
Who's
you.
still calling and checking on George Floyd's family? Who's still making sure his daughter's straight? Today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he just died and the whole video was everywhere, viral for the year, right? The 2 years.
Yeah.
People were sending them and making sure their family's straight or checking on Brianna's family, like everybody's family, like whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. But like, what about today? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the hard part about like, and when something bad happens, yes, everybody comes. Even like funerals. Sure, everybody comes together and
Says
celebrates a
hi.
lot, yeah, and pays their respects. But like, bro, this person was alive for X amount of years.
Yeah.
What did you do with that? That's why funerals have never been. I'm not gonna say not important to me, but like, it's not doesn't prove anything to me.
I'm with you on that. Just on like, because it doesn't take much. You could call him, talk to him for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, a minute, 5 minutes, however long. But
I would say tragedy brings more unity than peace, which is hard. Which is a hard concept to swallow almost.
that's just the trend of
when you and your girl going through it, and you guys finally get it back right, that makeup sex is better than a normal day coming home, everything is good sex. Am I lying? Hey, am I lying? Am I lying? Tragedy brings more unity than peace. That's a quote. That's facts, bro. Low key, that's facts.
he told her to come outside and come talk, and that motherfucker
Come on.
almost had a child off that.
Come on.
Actually, that's how people have children.
Low key, not high key, low key. Tragedy brings more unity than peace. Because with peace, it's not intentional. It's just people are complacent.
Yeah.
We're complacent people. In our nature, we're complacent. We're not thankful. When we're used to something, we think we're entitled to it.
And it's going to be there forever, and it'll never leave. It won't change, nothing. But
right.
Unity.
Like if God took away air right now, everybody would be mad as shit at God. But nobody thanked God for air today. Nobody woke up and said, God, thank you for this air. You see what I'm saying?
Them old grandmas and
the motherfuckers who was on them tubes did. But the rest of us, we might have said thank you for this food because we fat, we big bags. But the air, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But how do you can't.
Thank you for these trees. We didn't wake up and say thank you for the trees today, but we need trees for air, for oxygen.
So can you.
Nobody said thank you for the ozone layer today, God. Motherfucker, take that ozone. Nigga, strip this earth naked.
We gonna burn, nigga.
We gonna be burning up. We gonna be gasping for air.
So do you try to. I don't want to say condition because it sounds bad, but condition. How do you condition people to not be complacent? But that's a whole nother.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's about like how, but not everybody's complacent with the same thing. So you made a good point. Like old people, right?
Mm-hmm.
The elderly who like have health problems where they can see the end coming.
Yeah.
They don't take as many things for granted as we do.
Yeah.
Right. Because their mindset is in a different place. So it's all about like where you're at in your life, I feel like.
Okay.
On what you're taking for granted and what you're not. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we take our knees for granted right now because we're young. Right?
I don't.
And we're moving. And our knees are more healthy than a person whose knees aren't, right?
Yeah.
But an older person may take for granted grandmas be giving out money because they don't care about no money.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. I'm about to spend this money. Who cares?
Yeah.
They're not tripping off money.
Yeah.
Well, even if they don't got a lot of it. Once you hit a certain age, you don't care no more about money. You just don't because it don't matter no more. We do though.
Yes.
Because we're still trying to live a certain amount of life in a certain way.
Yes.
There's no more life. They're done. They're done.
Don't say it like that.
I'm saying though, they're cooked. It's over.
All right, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. So they're not tripping off no green, no paper. They go, here, honey, take this 20. Take this 20. Go, you see something.
Give me some money.
Yeah. So it's all about, I think, the stage, bro. What do you feel like you take for granted the most right now? Or what do you wish you didn't take for granted that you do? What do you want? What do you want to be more grateful for moving forward?
I mean, so you just explained it, having like a youthful body right now.
Mm.
Like, yeah, that's something I I don't beat myself up about it, but like I think about it a lot because it's like you shouldn't at this age. You really should like when the adults be like, you shouldn't be big when you're young. Like I wasn't big when I was young because like you said, like there's gonna be a point in time where you're not able to do anything about how you look because your knees are bad, you can't move or you can't walk, your back, whatever. So like, bro, remember I told you I failed at work and I really like, no, I failed and I was on the ground for like 5 minutes. I had to sit there like, all right, bro. I'm serious and I'm like, bro, if I can't move or if like the next day or this progressively gets worse, I'm gonna be so upset that I didn't try and do something about my health before.
Did anybody come check on you when you fell?
Well, somebody was next to me, but he spoke Spanish. He just, and I don't understand you. I don't want to listen to you. My back hurts. Herman, bueno, no bueno. No bueno. You just seen me.
See, at least, but maybe you're taking for granted somebody that care. Just because bro, he's checking on you, bro.
I'm not, no. I'm not saying I'm taking for granted that he cared. But like, there's a language barrier between him and I. So he's trying to talk to me.
But you understand that bueno no bueno. You understand quesadilla.
That's not.
Queso. That nigga came around and said, queso.
Oh. Yeah.
So you want to be more grateful for your health.
My health. And also like.
Or do you want to be more grateful for your health or the youth that you have to change your health?
The youth that I have that I changed my health.
Because once you hit a certain point, there ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a certain age, a certain physical state, like it's harder.
Yeah.
Not nothing you can do, but it's harder to like get in shape or like recover.
Yeah.
So you're okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I like that answer, yeah. I think I want to be more grateful for like people like checking on me. Because sometimes I don't like people calling and checking on me, you know what I mean? Like I kind of be like, I don't want to talk about how I'm doing all the time. Yeah. Like people today, hey, what's going on with you today? Or like how you know, like I'd be like, I don't feel like talking today, like about that today, like. Yeah. But then I feel like if there's a point, like, you know, when I'm older, I may want that. Yeah. You know, and people may not give a fuck then. You see what I'm saying? So I want to be more grateful of those calls that I get and people that care. Yeah. You know, I want to be more grateful. Not to say I'm not, but I want to be more. Yeah. More intentional with that, I guess. Yeah.
Do you think like people? Do you think people in jail be like are grateful for anything, or like you think you think they're just done?
They're cooked. They're cooked. Well, it depends how much time you have.
Them boys doing them double lives.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They don't give a rat's ass. They don't give a rat's ass about Nathan.
Bro.
They don't.
There's nothing to. It's over.
They're cooked, bro.
I couldn't even imagine doing
But if you look at even prison, why is there so many cliques? For survival. Because tragedy brings unity. If everything was nice in prison, do you think people would be clicked up like that?
Heck no.
No, niggas would be on their own just doing whatever they wanted to do. But you have to have some type of unity in this bitch or you will die. You have to choose.
Get stabbed.
Is you alhamdulillah on your knees? Is you Mexican? Nigga, is you KKK? Or is you...
Is you that mob?
Or you Crippin'? Which one is you doing in here? Pick one.
Bro, I couldn't even imagine going.
Pick one right now. Or is you holding that nigga pocket? That's a route some niggas take too.
Niggas choose to take that route?
Yeah.
Oh nah.
Cause some people aren't built for the violence. Some people take that easy way out, or nah, it's the hard way. But
what the fuck?
But some people take the hey, that's not good. Everybody in prison got to make them decisions because them decisions you don't want to have to make. Those are life-changing decisions right there.
Unity.
Unity in sports. There's unity in every single aspect of life. Even in like singular things, there's unity. So like in like single player sports, right?
Yeah.
Or like single like entertainment, like a stand-up comedian is up there by himself.
Yeah.
But within comedy, when we see other comedians in the wild, I know what that comedian goes through. You see what I'm saying? So there's a sense of unity there.
In the wild?
Or like just in everyday, you
Niggas
know?
is some rabid dogs.
Yeah, just in everyday life. Like, okay, I know what that person, like, even if I never met this, I don't know this person, it's like, okay, I kind of know what you're going through there's a unity in that.
No,
You
no,
know
I
what I mean?
no, I feel you, cause like shoot, in college when I was in them like engineering or like computer science class, and they'd have like blocked out like periods for specific classes, and when I would walk in, and it would be everybody that agreed to come in there, and everybody sitting there with that head scratching their head, just staring at the computer, like you said, when you walk in, it's like, okay, shoot, I'm not the only one feeling this right now, so I feel a little better.
Yeah.
But like you said, tragedy brings people closer together, and that's the tough part.
That's crazy. Tragedy brings more unity than peace. That's so weird.
I
Is that why? I mean, I know why. We just talked about why, but like,
no, I don't. I think because
why are people complacent? It's complacency, bro. That's all it is. When you don't feel like there's a problem, you think you could do like you're good on your own. Bro, that's all it is.
I don't feel like that.
All right.
Not for
I'm telling you. If you couldn't bathe yourself, if you couldn't wipe your own ass, what would you do?
shit,
You have to ask somebody to do it for you, right?
yeah.
But you don't thank God every day that you could wipe your own ass.
Shit, I don't know. I be in that shower. Thank you, Jesus, nigga.
No.
Nigga, what? Yeah, that hot water hit you, and you start. Thank you, Jesus, bro.
What are you thanking them for, though?
That I could wash off.
You're thanking them for the hot water?
The hot water and the ability to be able to wash off. The ability to lift my foot.
No. I'm not
What
going
do
to
you-
let you sit here and lie.
what do you mean?
Are you in that shower happy that you feel good? Like, damn, finally the day's over. I'm taking a shower. I'm unwinding. Or are you thanking God that you have the ability to wash yourself? Don't lie either.
I feel like you're trying to set me up.
I'm trying to make you make a definitive statement right here on camera.
Boom. So you take your clothes off.
No, we
Right.
don't need them steps.
Right.
We don't need that process.
You put the music on.
What are you listening to?
Maybe some Giveon, some Rod.
So you like to cry in the shower.
Okay, listen. And then, you know what I'm saying, turn it on, let it warm up for like 3 minutes. Right? Boom, you set your towels up so you're not dripping all the water all over the floor when you get out.
Why are we doing a breakdown of your
And then you grab your little towel, you open the curtain. You open it the back side, so you're not opening the front where all the water's at. Boom, get in.
Anybody who gets in the shower from the front end is a psycho.
I swear to God, people get in from the front.
That's insane.
And then you grab hit the water rinse, get all the excess dirt off, and then you get your soap and you start lathering,
Oh, okay, we don't want to break down on your shower
And then,
bro.
and
Get to
then,
the point, dog.
and actually before the lather, you gotta throw in the beard wash and stuff, maybe some shampoo, brush through, right? Then you grab your soap and you just start washing, and you feel that water hit your chest, and you're like, "Thank you, Jesus, bro. This water feels good, bro. I've been my elbow, my back don't hurt.
Feel good. It's not a
My back
thankful
don't
for the
hurt. My
not
back-
a thankful for the ability to wash. It's you're thanking for the feeling. You're not thankful you're capable of taking a shower. You're thankful that you're relaxing right now. You feel good. Yeah, bro. Stop, bro.
Why are you trying to make me sound bad?
You just did all that whole breakdown. Nigga thought he was in an Old Spice commercial. Nigga try to break it down.
Oh.
Who's more? So like OKC,
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma City Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
These are, somebody said, I think Jalen Williams, he plays for the Thunder. He was like, this is like a battle of like friends or something. Like or something. He said something like that, like the unit, like teams that get along.
Okay.
These are two teams that get along and they're facing each other.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Two teams powered by friendship or something. He said something. But Draymond said, like, I think at the start of the season or like maybe last season, he had said something like, that won't work. Like, you need a bad guy on a team. Or something like, you need, and of course Draymond is going to say that.
Yeah.
You know? But it's interesting to see these two teams with this unity. You know, both sides have strong unity within the locker room.
Yeah.
And they're actually genuinely friends, it looks like. So I don't know, but sports, I'm with Draymond too to a certain degree. Like, all the great teams I've been on didn't really like each other.
Really?
Yeah. Like the teams that have won, like, think about it. Like in high school, the team that went to championship, it was like that team was divided. But we literally used to, like, in practice, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but in practice, we literally used to like warm up. Like before practice when we're shooting around.
Yeah.
It would be whites down here and blacks down here. I swear to God. But look, we never did it intentionally. But one day coach walked in, he was like, why y'all be warming up blacks and whites? And we looked, we were like, what are you talking about? And then we thought about it, nigga, we really be doing that. But it was just like a natural thing, bro.
It's that prison mindset.
Bro,
what you doing?
It was just like a natural thing. So then it became a running joke.
And you still did it?
Yeah, bro, because we didn't force it.
Yeah.
It's just like, we don't fuck with it. Like, they didn't fuck, like, there was nothing for us to be kikiing about. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it went. So it's like, we didn't have the greatest unity on that team, but we still went to the state championship. So how does that work? How is there success without unity? That's my question.
I think success without unity happens because most people are not saying being delusional, but they're just hoping for the good stuff to happen. And then there's always like one or two people that bring in their real side of the reality of things. And so just that mixture just always has seemed to work out. Now, if it's 50-50, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
So what I think is unity within, so you're saying 50-50 what?
50 good-hearted people and 50 like realistic people doesn't work. You need like a damn near a 90-10 split.
To be successful.
To be
for
successful.
For a team to be successful in accomplishing something.
Yes.
It can't be split down the middle.
No.
But with the realistic people and what did you call them? Delusional people. But not
delusional, but just more optimistic people, okay. I would say.
Well, no. It's not that realistic people aren't optimistic.
Yeah.
I think these people who rather choose kindness over success.
Yes.
They're just placing their importance on different things.
Yeah, everybody has the same.
These people are placing success over all. Yes. Kindness, feelings, relationships.
Yeah.
Success is their only goal. So it's goal oriented.
Yes.
So I would say to you, if the team is split between these people are success at all costs, these people are success with the cost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want success, but not at
that cost.
At all costs. That won't work. But if your team is a majority-based success at all costs, they don't have to get along. Because success at all costs means, even if I don't like this person, so like the blacks and the whites, we warmed up on different courts. And some of us didn't like each other. But when we got on the court, if that motherfucker was open, you swung him the ball. If this motherfucker was open, he swung me, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the screen needs to be set, this white about to set this good-ass screen for me. Period. Bro, because we had success at all cost mindset.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But
after the game, like, that's what it was. You can't say that on YouTube, huh? Brother, bleep that out. Yeah, we can't say that on YouTube. My bad. Bro, my bad. You can't.
Oh
That's what I'm
my
saying.
god.
Make sure you bleep that out.
What's that? That's like the 30th minute, I
That's
guess.
just how. But that's how it'll go. People was on that, bro. That's why Doug was stopping the dog shit out of people, bro. Niggas was wilding, bro.
I'm glad I wasn't on that.
Bro, people was. I'm talking about, bro. You can't say that. You're white. Say what, nigga? I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. Like, and then niggas slap the dog shit out of him, and then want to look at coach or like look at higher authorities. Like, you just gonna let him slap me? He told you not to say that. And we move on and go win our next game. Like, that's how, bro. That's really how it was. I promise you. I'm not making shit up.
That's not. Oh, when did I? That was my senior. Oh, they were gone our senior year.
Bro, that was both years.
Not senior year too.
I'm not. See, I would have to say names.
Yeah,
You would be like,
yes.
But no, that was. For me, it was freshman through senior year.
Oh, okay.
For you being around, it was definitely senior year. But like for the second era of school,
yeah,
like when the new coach came in,
yeah,
it was junior senior year too.
Okay.
It was, bro. Okay, let me ask you this then. Unity in relationship with your partner. Can you have the same success at all cost mindset?
Whew.
That's the question.
See.
That's the question. Can you have a success at all cost mindset with your significant other? Or do you have to consider their feelings?
See, I know them old niggas will say no. Because happy wife means happy life. That's what them old niggas would say.
Meaning what? Well, that would mean they would be saying, yeah, oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They're saying no because,
yeah,
because I'm not going to be successful or I'm not going to get something, but they're going to get something, and that's not successful at all costs. You're putting your emotions or something first before success. Success at all costs.
Can you have a success at all costs mindset with your significant other in your relationship?
That's something you gotta really build with somebody that like you love, like truly like has been through it all with you, and you guys are going through something like that again. Because
not success in like a business standpoint. I'm saying success in the relationship.
Yes, no.
Like if I'm with my partner and her breath stink, but every single day I'm waking up to her breath stinking, or throughout the day her breath just stink all day from the moment she wake up to the time she go to sleep. If that's going to build up and annoy me over time, right?
Yeah.
And then it's going to cause me to resent you, but I'm scared to hurt your feelings. I don't want to tell you your breath stink. That's not a success at all. That's not a success at all costs. But if I'm a success at all, hey, your breath stink. Can you please brush your teeth? If she don't want to brush her teeth, my breath don't stink. No, your breath smells like dog shit. Brush your teeth. See how I try to be nice and get this job done?
Yeah.
It didn't work. But because I have a success at all cost mindset, I go to the next level. I surpass the feeling metric. No, your breath smell like fucking dog shit.
Okay, but that's an easy one though. Are you doing that in public though?
No, you think that's easy. No.
That's harder.
No.
That's a success
not in
at all.
Public. Public, no.
But that's a more success. That's
Because
a more.
Because once you get to public, it's too late. She can't brush her teeth in public, right? So that defeats the purpose. That's just being an asshole. Now you're just being rude for no reason. If you're rude for a reason, sure.
Okay.
But once you're in public, she can't brush her teeth in public. Well, so what are you telling her right here for? Tell her when y'all are at home, and make her go pick up that crest and that toothbrush.
Nah, baking soda. A baking soda one.
That's that shit that's that slave toothpaste. That's that shit my grandma used.
You get your teeth white, bro. Get all that shit off your. That crest don't do nothing.
At least your shit smell mint. My grandma breath smell like baking powder, nigga. Fucking cracked. Yeah. I remember I used to hate brushing my teeth with that bacon, that Arm & Hammer shit at my grandma's, bro.
It's tough when you first start using it, but then.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
You'll be good after. I mean, okay, unity. Yeah, bro. You just have to find some. Yeah, that's if you find that means you found your person.
I want somebody to be that with me though. That's why. If I don't want to be with somebody that can't that's not going to tell me
The truth.
the truth. And if I'm not hearing the truth, tell me a different way to hear it that gets through. It's all about cutting through. If you say shit too nice to somebody, sometimes they won't think you're like that serious about it. Sometimes you have to be like, your breath smell like dog shit.
Is that why you tell me I'm a pot of gumbo away from being obese?
Is that why I tell you that? No.
Like that?
I tell you that because I don't want you to get to that.
Okay.
Are you,
So I'm not there yet.
No. But the path you're going down, yes.
Okay.
You're headed them fish fillets with them fries, with them apple cherry pies, with them Coca-Colas and all them high C oranges and shit. Every other day, you're gonna get there. There's gonna be one Thanksgiving when you eat that gumbo. And niggas gonna be looking, damn, Herb, you should go to the doctor. That diabetes gonna creep up on you too.
Come on, dog. You ain't gonna put me in no
God gonna start coming for them toes, nigga. God gonna start coming for them fees. Then you gonna be grateful. Nigga gonna be grateful. Nigga not gonna be in the shower thankful no more when you lean it when you taking a bath, not no shower no more.
That nigga Kevin Hart told Drewski he got diabetes on the BET Award.
Did he? I didn't see that part.
He said, Kev, I can't read the prompt. I can't read it. It's too far. He said, you know what? It's the diabetes. I said,
damn.
Wow.
No, Kev don't give a fuck.
That's all right, y'all. I'm gonna look good. Y'all gonna see. Give me a month. Give me, what's today? June, July, August. Give me to the end. Give me to August 31st.
What else requires unity? What other dynamics of a relationship require unity?
Of a relationship?
What other dynamics require unity?
Communication.
No,
I mean, that's communication.
What other, so like work?
Yeah.
Significant other?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need unity with your parents?
Yes and no.
Why yes, why no?
Depending on like if you guys have like maybe own a business or like you guys are doing stuff together.
But I'm saying just for a parent-child relationship, is unity required? Like, do you guys have to like each other? Do you guys have to be on the same page?
No. Because I mean, like you said, like we don't have. Like you said, sometimes you have to tell somebody something in a mean way for the point to get across. So you may not like how they said something, but
okay, I like that answer. That's good, right? I like that.
But
does anybody love you in the world more than your parents?
No.
Probably not, right?
No.
So why would your significant other, why would you expect anything different? You know what I mean? Like,
expect anything different than what?
Like the blunt truth.
Because people don't want to hurt their feelings and people don't want to give up.
But when you love somebody that much, you don't care no more because you love them. When I used to try to skip them showers, right? My mom would say, "Go take a shower," and I would run that bath water and then just sit on the toilet for 20 minutes,
throw some water in.
And I would go to that bathroom. My mom would still something. No, you smell terrible. Go back in there. She didn't care how that made me feel.
Yeah.
She knew I needed to take a shower though for my health and for my presentation out in the real world. I needed to smell good. I needed to be clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she loved me that much. She cares about this more than my feelings on this, right?
Yes.
With your partner, if you love them that much, tell them their breath smell like dog shit. No?
No, yes. Well, now you're trying to get deep because now if they don't tell you, they probably don't love you like that.
I was trying to say it without trying to say it. To me, that's like, to me, but also that's a generalization. That's specific to me and my love, just like the cookies.
If somebody you with don't tell you your breath stink, they don't love you. If you don't,
some people may not see the importance in somebody's breath not stinking.
If you don't tell your girl you got red lipstick going across the top row of your teeth, ladies, he doesn't love you. Leave him.
If your homie don't tell you one pot of gumbo away from being obese, that's not your man's. That's not W. But what's up? Okay, let me ask you this. We're in an era of streaming. Like, this is the new age of streaming, right?
Yep.
Live streaming.
Live streaming.
When they be talking that chat shit, like, chat, what you think about this? Chat. Is that unity?
That's unity. That he told people to come to wherever they were in New York. 30,000 people showed up when Lil Uzi was doing his.
Okay, no, stop right there. Is that unity or influence? Which one? These are two different things.
That's unity. Because they didn't want him to look bad. They, at whatever cost.
Is that unity?
At whatever cost.
Or influence?
At whatever cost they wanted to show up for him. If that was getting in trouble with their parents, with the law, with their girls.
Is it unity or influence, bro? Think about it. He influenced them. Okay, so I guess the next level of the question is, does unity directly go to influence? Does unity directly transfer to influence?
No. Because
so if you're together on something, right?
Yeah.
Does now the group feel comfortable going a place because the rest of the group is going?
Yes.
So that is it. So unity does influence. So unity does stream into influence.
Small parts, not the whole thing.
Just like at a school dance.
Yeah.
Nobody's dancing, but the one person who goes and dances, right?
Yeah.
He looks weird.
Yes.
But the moment somebody decides, I'm gonna go dance with Johnny, and now they're in the middle. Now everybody starts coming because they see these two people together. See what I'm saying? Does unity transition into influence? So now these two people are influencing the rest of these people to come down to dance and making them comfortable to come down and dance because of their unity. But when it was this little Johnny square-eyed dancing by himself, everybody was like, oh, look, he's weird. But the moment Cassandra came down with the long hair and the blue dress, came and started dancing with him, everybody was like, oh, let's go with him. And then now everybody started coming down. Unity into influence.
No, but okay, so what do you talk about?
Or is it influence into unity?
No, you can't influence somebody to do something and then you be, oh.
Yeah, got you. Because if you go back to the example you just said with Kai Cenat. And when he had all his people in the chat come meet him in New York. He influenced that unity. But no, he already had unity in the chat. That's what was my first question.
That's what I said. It's not fully connected, but it could
unity.
It could dip into there.
Unity. If Jesus and his 12 disciples weren't so, if those 12 disciples weren't so together, the people they're telling, if they're all saying different things, it would be hard for Jesus, the word of Christ, to get out there.
Yes.
And be influenced.
Yes.
Because there would be so many different things
being said.
But because the 12 disciples were all saying the same message from Jesus, it was easier to influence.
Yeah.
Right?
So unity and the influence.
Yes. Because this group of 12 was together.
Yes.
They were able to influence more.
Yes.
But if this 12 was separate,
you couldn't influence.
It would be harder to influence. I don't know. This is interesting.
You love this Jesus and these 12 disciples.
Chill, bro.
Oh, shit.
Chill up. Herman's trying to... I have a bit about Jesus. Herman's foul. Trying to spoil it. So you're a leaker. You're leaking.
No, I didn't. That's not I mean...
Nah, that's why Doug don't send you no music. You're gonna leak. You're a leaker, bro. I'm not letting you come in no more mics with me. You're a leaker.
I didn't say... You didn't have to say nothing about...
No, because you just made it awkward.
No, you just love... You don't love Jesus and his 12 disciples?
What else you got, bro? What else we got on Unity? This Father's Day, I gotta go eat with my dad at Ivers.
I gotta go eat my dad at Torero's.
You guys eating at Torero's?
Yeah. We were supposed to go somewhere else.
What you about to order? Enchiladas? I used to eat enchiladas every single time I went to a Mexican restaurant. I'm tired of that shit. I be getting quesadilla now.
I be getting like flautas.
I get birria tacos. Birria.
I get some flautas, or I get
What are flautas?
it's kind of like a.
You know what? Mexicans, nah. Nigga, that Mexican food is good, but they just tricking our ass. All that shit the same shit. Nigga, a burrito the same shit as an enchilada. Enchilada the same shit as a quesadilla. All that shit the same. A florita. What the fuck is a florita?
A flauta?
Flauta. Go. Go. Say, no, watch this. Explain what a flauta is.
It's a
I never even heard of flauta. Go.
It's a toasted up. It's like you have your meat inside, and it's a toasted up tortilla, and it's like rolled.
Nigga,
up.
a burrito, nigga. A burrito. Nigga, they throwing all these different names on it, and they tricking our ass, nigga. All this shit, the same shit. The same shit. It's all the same shit.
Hey,
Nigga, a tortilla, nigga with some meat inside.
Empanada.
But it's all the same shit.
Hey, listen, but
What's an enchilada? Tortilla with meat inside. What's a quesadilla? Tortilla with meat inside. What's a what? A burrito taco. Tortilla with meat inside. What?
why you get mad at me? Like
No,
I made it. Like I made it up.
No, because bro, that's it. So I guess it's just the sauces.
It's the sauce. It's how it's
That
prepared.
makes a difference.
It's how it's prepared. All that stuff. You ever had
But then people won't get mad at us, black people.
chicken and everything?
But look, we just not hiding shit. Nigga, our shit is simple. We not trying to put no extra shit on it. Shit is chicken, nigga mac and cheese, nigga yams. Hey, we ain't putting no extra names on it. This just is what it is.
Chicken salad, chicken, chicken burger.
Nigga, chicken.
Chicken. Oh my god.
What you got? We got chicken. What you got? What size you got? We got chicken and yams. We got chicken and mac and cheese. We got chicken and green.
Chicken and waffles. Nigga, what? Like, what are we talking about, dog?
Hey, chicken. We got
Nigga, y'all ain't got nothing else?
And if you go to a fancy black restaurant, we got baked chicken and waffles. Nigga, that's it. Just chicken.
Bro, speaking of unity, your unity with McDonald's is very strong.
Yeah, and is, and did.
What's your McDonald's order?
Spicy McChicken with cheese and a fry and a high C orange with the strawberry pie. Or if I'm in New York, I get the bacon McDouble, 2 of them with a medium fry and a high C orange and a strawberry pie. Or if it's a late tip, I get a cookie tote.
Y'all, when he was in New York, he was close to that pot of gumbo, one pot of gumbo away.
Never been that.
Yes, yeah, he was close. He was easy to draw.
Amen, baby. Let's wrap it up. What we got?
You want to do a story time?
We don't got done yet.
That's fine.
Did you guys do a story last week?
Yeah.
What story did you guys tell last week? I didn't.
Oh, we told the story of when I called him and I needed a ride out north and
Oh, I know a story I'm telling. My story is
say the bits, don't say the whole thing.
bump. That's my story.
Okay. If we go in that category, I'm going sunroof.
Sunroof.
Nigga stupid.
Nigga, sunroof.
Yeah.
What the fuck is sunroof?
You'll figure it out when I say it.
What is it? Say it. What is it?
Nigga sitting in traffic for 3 hours and they couldn't.
On what car though?
The BMW. Remember? You could figure it out and then I tried to open it and
That's weak, bro.
No, that's not weak. You talking about a bump?
Because I was in a new car. I didn't know how to open the sunroof. Okay. And you clicked it. Okay, and you figured it out. Good job. Nobody
Nigga,
laughed.
they're
Nobody
all
laughed.
the same.
No, they're not. Nobody laughed. It wasn't good. This nigga, we're driving on the freeway. He's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. That's why I don't let this nigga drive. It's a construction zone. We're pulling. You see all the yellow diamonds. I mean, the orange diamonds saying construction. The next sign, we're on the freeway. He's going like 70. We see a sign that says bump. This nigga gonna look at me while he's driving. He says, "What does bump mean?" I said, "Nigga, there's a bump." This nigga does 80 over a speed bump on the freeway, bro. Almost breaks the hinges off the car, bro.
Nah.
He's like, "Bro, how am I supposed to know that?" Nigga, it said bump. What are you talking about, bro?
No, because usually how it's supposed to be is there's a sign where the sign is, that's where the bump is.
Because we're on the freeway, it's trying to give you warning. Bump, nigga. There's a bump.
I took a class for this at work. You're supposed to put it where the bump is, and you're supposed to put it before.
But if they do that on the freeway,
no, you're supposed to put it.
But they did it before.
But then there was
you read it. It was like, what is bump? And then by the time we got to the bump and the bump sign was there, we was already going over the bump at 80 because you were trying to figure out what does bump mean.
Why was there no bump sign at the actual bump?
There was.
No, there was not.
Yes,
it was before.
It was before, and it was at this bump. You were just going over the bump 80 miles per hour, so you didn't see the bump sign at the bump. Nigga. That's the story, bro.
That's your story. You sticking to it?
Yeah. Let's get out of here, bro. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. 11%. Love.
Peace out.